Collin, let's start with the last time out. A big win for your club, 4-2 the final score. How did you see it play out in front of you?
Well, I think it was a huge contrast between the game before. We made a couple of changes, and I think it really benefited us. And yeah, I think ultimately we just played a full 60. Everyone bought into the game plan, and it was a world of difference. From the night before.
Hockey's a weird sport sometimes, and that so much can change over 24 hours. So, what specifically did the team focus in on to get that result?
I think we were a little less aggressive on our forecheck. I think the game before we were getting caught a little too deep, and they were beating us, back up the ice, and it was a little bit more wide open run and gun, and that was kind of the style that they like to play. So I think the first game we kind of played in their hand, but I think the second game, the adjustments we made, with our F3, like it definitely, behooved us. We were, all over them. I don't think we let up many chances. Honestly, they were pretty low danger scoring chances. So made my job, heck of a lot easier than the night before. So I think that's just credit to Mo and our staff for making those adjustments, and to our guys for accepting and embodying that.
That third period, you could tell from up top that the legs were getting pretty heavy from everybody and just grinding through, spending a lot of time in the defensive zone. But what can you say about the effort to, like you said, keep everything to the outside and really keep the play along the wall instead of getting out into the middle of the ice?
Yeah, obviously 3-3. The final period of a 3-3 is always challenging, but I think that's really when you see the quality, of people that we have in our group. Like when there is adversity like that, when the legs do start to get heavy, like really just focus in on the task at hand and, compartmentalize and break it down like minute by minute. So there was no doubt in my mind that we were going to get the job done there. And, the guys were selling out, their body to block shots. And even on the penalty kill, we were crisp all night. We knew we had to play simple, and that's what you have to do. Last game of the 3-3, and we got the job done.
Well, a couple of valuable days off game action here, and then it's on to the Rockford Ice Hogs. So, for yourself, getting back in this town, what's the experience been like for the 24 hours or so you've been here?
Yeah, it's good. It's changed a little bit. There's obviously, some things here that stayed the same, but you go down the street, it's like, oh, that coffee shop's not in business anymore, or like stuff like that. But the accommodations here, the hotel, it's nice. It's pretty nice to be able to walk to the rink and stuff like that. But it's good to be back. I spent 4 or 5 years here, so it is interesting. Definitely, starting my career here, there is a piece of me that has a little bit of a soft spot for this town, and it may not be ideal in many people's eyes, but I definitely I like it. I like it here for sure. So it'll be a fun game. Definitely competitive. They're a good squad, and we know we have to bring our best.